was always so poor, had only a penny when he entered the store. He walked past the candy, some toys and a ball, to the one thing he wished he could buy most of all. Unable to purchase and resigned to just look, he longingly gazed at a dusty old book. "Would you like to buy this?" asked an elderly man. "I'd like to," said Patrick, "but I don't think I can. I've only 1 penny and not 1 penny more." Then he hung his head low and turned toward the door. "As it happens," replied the kind-hearted gent, "this book only costs a single red cent." "Thank you so much," Patrick said to the man. Then clutching his book, he turned round and ran, anxious for home to bask in the glory of his amazing new book and its incredible story. He had made it 3 blocks when he saw his friend Tom on the steps of his porch, staring down at his palm. In his hands was a smartphone and he was swiping away, but stopped for a moment to look up and say, "Hey Patrick, come here, I've got this new app. It shows me new pictures each time that I tap." Pictures of what, and why would I care? But Tom just looked up with a frustrated glare. "There's shots from all over, there's always a bunch. Here look, some girl posted a pic of her lunch. How else will you know what the world is about?" Patrick looked at his book. "I guess I'll find out." He continued towards home through a park, round a tree, when he heard a voice call, "Hey Patrick, come see." And he saw his friend Donna staring up at the sky, but it took him a moment to understand why. Up in the air, in the clouds all alone, floating above them was a stealthy white drone. It veered to the left, then swung toward the sun, as Donna exclaimed, "See, isn't this fun?" Looking confused, Patrick wondered aloud, "I guess it'd be neat to be up in a cloud. But you're on the ground and you're standing real still, so I'm sorry, but I guess I just don't see the thrill." Donna looked stunned, and she said with a sigh, "The thrill is controlling machines that can fly. How else can we capture the excitement of flight?" Patrick looked at his book and he clutched it real tight. Leaving the park and back on the run, he was close to his home as the sky lost the sun. He was at his front door with his hand on the knob when he suddenly heard his neighbor friend Bob. "Patrick, you're home, come have a look. I've a new video game, so put down that old book. It's called Monsters Clash for my game Station 5, and I've waited 2 weeks for this game to arrive. We capture these beasts who've escaped from their collars." "But that game," Pat exclaimed, "costs $300. Bob just replied, "How else can you battle monsters all day?" But Pat clutched his book and said, "I might have a way." Up in his room, tucked into his bed, with a single small lamp aglow near his head, he read through his book, every page without fail, each chapter a story, its own separate tale. He read about kingdoms and lands far and wide, where heroes and monsters and dragons collide. He read about rockets blasting out past the moon, and as his eyes closed, he knew that real soon he'd dream of adventures, and of course there'd be many, from a book they'd bought for a single red penny. Dream of adventures, and of course there'd be many, from a book that he bought for a single red penny.